What's up, guys? Kip Russell here. Just going over this week's social media news so far, what's going on in the space, what we can learn, how it might apply to your businesses, your companies, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you guys don't know me, I'm Kip Russell, social media director of some of the world's biggest brands. I'm an influencer myself with over 700,000 followers now. And I really just want to dive into what's going on in social media and digital media today and how it may be affecting the landscape. I think one of the biggest stories that happened over the weekend is, if you didn't know, Joe Rogan, infamous Joe Rogan, shared on Twitter that he's joining Gettr, which is a new sort of free speech social network. And a bunch of people went over there and signed up. I signed up myself. It's my job to figure out, sniff it out, if it's going to be something to look out for. Not an impressive platform so far, but I think something to pay attention to. If you have someone like Joe Rogan really pushing it, it might be something that picks up a little bit of steam. There's been a couple other sort of those newer sites. I know Trump's got one coming out. There's something called it's called the Clapper. There's Parler that had its issues, but there's going to be a bunch of new sites trying to compete with all the censorship going on. And in fact, Joe Rogan, as he tweeted, shared his first post on Gettr, he said, just in case shit at Twitter gets even more crazy in terms of censoring him for something he can't control, that's why he left YouTube. They're trying to find alternatives that are really not going to be banning people based on Discord and what you post in there. It's just the reality of the world that we're living in, and people are worried about losing their brands. The best, offense I would say against this isn't just joining other social networks. It's building your email list. It's something that you can take away as an entrepreneur, a business owner, or a company as well. Create gated content or lead magnets and really be focusing on just growing your email as well. So no matter what happens, you have that email list that you own that you can take over to other channels. So that's a big story going out. So Gettr, Gettr, something I'll be paying attention to, see if it picks up any steam. So something pretty cool there. Another big story, Gary Vaynerchuk launched an NFT restaurant. So if you're not paying attention with NFTs and crypto and all that other stuff. So Gary's had crazy success with NFTs with his V friends. I think he's made nearly like $70, $80 million off of it. Really trying to prove the theory that you can create new IP, get people in early, and that if they buy these NFTs, they can be investors and there's better long-term gain. You can buy and sell and trade this stuff. But now he's bringing this into the real world with an NFT restaurant. Now, if you're in the digital and social media space, you got to be following Gary. Gary's always sniffing out the early trends. In fact, I've learned a lot of them back in the day, 08, 09. I learned a lot from Gary, so make sure you're following him. He's a great follow for learning social media tricks and tips. And actually, he's really more focused on NFTs and crypto than I think even social at this point. According to Gary, NFTs are, assets, something that you can own for a while. So not only are you a membership, you're going to own the table that you have. So it's going to be interesting to see where this evolves. I don't know enough about it now to speak more than that, but something to watch in our space. So Instagram announced, essentially it's competing with TikTok, right? So everything's going to be focused on Reels in 2022. If you're thinking about your strategies, you need to be thinking vertical video, right? Or how do we tell the best native stories? If I was a brand, I would even forget about polish on my video right now. How do I create with a cell phone or something raw, an authentic feeling, and really go for that unpolished look moving forward? It's the stuff that's going to break through in 2022. So Instagram's focused on it, and they're focused on creators. So it's a great time to be a creator on all platforms. Take it from me. It's a great way to earn secondary income. Or if you're a small business, this is the time to really start to think about monetizing. You're putting all this content out. How do you create more of a series ongoing that you can then monetize? Whether it's a TikTok views, Instagram views, affiliate marketing. Hey, I'm a restaurant and become an affiliate marketer for the products that you use in your restaurant. So many ways to take advantage of the space nowadays, other than just using it to create or run ads. Start to think about how you can monetize. And the last piece of news I'm going to share, and I'm going to try to do this daily, but is, TikTok led Christmas Day downloads in terms of app downloads. No surprise, YouTube's up there as well. So, it's really the big shift. I think, you need to be, if you haven't launched on TikTok, it's your biggest opportunity for organic growth at any point. I've done some follower campaigns for brands, and they're phenomenal. So get out there, start posting your first TikToks today. And that's it for social media news. If you have any other stories you want to share, or you want me to research something, please leave a comment below. Thanks for your time. Later.